Yo, what is up, YouTube? Morgan Khan here. How you doing? Welcome to the Morgan Khan Show. Today, I'm going to be talking about crew chiefing. Okay, 7 months, been here, first duty station. A wise man once told me I should do a video about dorm life. So this will be about dorm life slash being an apprentice for crew chiefing. Okay, this is a very interesting topic to me because when you type in C-17 crew chief on YouTube, you don't really get much. So, just gonna try to elaborate and to try to, I guess, keep my mind from wandering. Playing some Xbox, Ghost Recon Wildlands. Okay, so gonna talk while I play this game. Don't mind me and my issued glasses that have an extremely terrible glare. Matter of fact, I'll just take them off, because it's more personal and you can, read a person better from what I've been told and read. You can see their eyes, their facial expressions. So, let me tell you something. Being a crew chief is not just a job. It's a state of mind, to me at least. I like my job. 7 months in, and it has its ups and downs. Is it easy? It can be. Is it hard? Only if you make it hard, and you don't want to learn. Have I fucked up? Yeah, I've fucked up. I make rookie mistakes all the time. I'm only 7 months in. Not gonna lie. Today, they tell me do a through flight inspection. I'm in like another place in my mind when I shouldn't be, just thinking about work and all this other stuff that I want to get done, like training, computer-based training, all this other whatever. And I'm taking PDOT probe covers off when I see the pole on the ground, the PDOT probe removal pole. I pick it up, I see it on the ground. I'm taking the probe covers off, and one of my sergeants tells me, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Am I supposed to take these off?" He's like, "Get in your TO." And it rang in my head because anytime I'm like, "How do I get better?" It's always get in the TO. I'm always in the TO and learning as much as I can without it being too redundant or non-productive. But it can be the most productive thing. As an FNG for military people, or new guy, whatever, read your books. Whatever job, MOS, AFSC you have, read your book. Okay, TO. Doesn't matter what specialty you are, if you're a specialist, if you're guidance and control, hydraulics, propulsion, whatever the job is, look up something pertaining to it. And if you don't know, and you honestly, you don't know, ask. Don't be afraid. I work in a total force integration unit, and side by side with Air National Guard guys, and they're great. They're a great bunch of guys. Great sense of humor, and it's cool. I really like it. It's very different. Being in Hawaii, it's nice. It's a very different change of pace. But what I'm saying is that you can learn so much from the Air National Guard or your active duty counterparts. I've been hesitant about making a video because I don't want to just say things that are off the cuff, just feelings. It's not just my feelings, it's knowledge. It's knowledge that I'm trying to say, and you see it. You might disagree with people. That's okay. Not everybody's going to be happy all the time. Everybody works at a different pace. I've told people before all the time, like, this isn't something that I'm an expert at. I'm not an aircraft mechanic, and I've had professionals tell me, hey, there will be people you come across that are just mechanics or that know an aircraft, and they sign up. They're already AMP certified. They know their way around a DTOS, electronic tool, technical order, what have you. And damn, I got shot. These guys are really tough on this game. It's been a while, so yeah, I could possibly just suck at the game, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, so there's people that are gonna know the job a lot quicker, and that's okay. You work at whatever pace is safe. You want it by the book, safely, and on time. And it's a favorite phrase of mine that I heard one morning while at breakfast when a giant group of maintenance personnel, all senior NCOs and maintenance officers, were having a discussion, and I was at the dining facility having breakfast, and I could hear them, and it was, to me, it was inspiring. I was like, man, I really want to be the best I can, so that maintenance has somebody that, we're not always appreciated all the time, like, hey, great job out there. You're doing your job. The Air Force is excellence in all we do. It shouldn't be, thank you for your service. You've done a great job. That's my job, is to do a great job. And that's what we sign up for. But at the end of the day, when you're the new guy, and I'm saying this even for my future self, as a reminder, humble reminder, always be in the book. And I'm catching myself saying a lot, but it's just, I don't want to sit here like in a quiet pause and not have anything to say, but it's simple, but it's so easy to pass up. Like if you got a task, and let's say you got an inspection to do, and you don't know what you want to do, or you're not sure what somebody's doing because you haven't seen that before, you're fresh out of tech, they're like, alright, you're doing a BPO, and you're like, well, shit, as far as I know, there's like a bazillion cards, that need to be complied with, and you don't know. I'll say, get familiar with the major zones, pick a zone, and do it. A lot of the new guys, and I've heard about it, new guys will do main landing gear and shock strut verification, simple maintenance tasks, and it might sound hard, it might be easy, depending on your skill level and how good you are with just turn a wrench, and that's it, man. It's not hard. Like I said, it can be hard if you want it to be, but learn your zones. I've done my best to learn my zones as best I can and be efficient with, they're in this zone, whether it's in the inside of the aircraft, interior, or the outside, exterior, whatever. If they're ops checking and the flight deck, if you got two individuals, pilot, co-pilot, and they're running through codes and lights, and you don't see anybody outside, or if there's too many people in main landing gear and you see one guy doing inlets and exhaust, do some eyes and ease training. Learn how many blades are in the inlet. Learn the limits for the nacelle inlet, or hang out with a jets guy. Learn how to open thrust reverser doors, safely without crushing your hands. Safety's paramount. Respect the aircraft, and it will respect you. Don't be in a hurry when you approach the aircraft. To me, there's like the same limit as if the aircraft was on, that it could kill you. So it's like you approach the aircraft like Chris Pratt approaches Raptors, very, very peacefully. You don't want to run up on it like head on. That's how people get their face split wide open, tripping on a crack. Boom! Now you got to see the doctor, and then you're you're the new guy that's a dumbass that's done split his wig open. But today was a long day. It's real sunny out there, so I might yawn a lot because it's almost my bedtime. But just speaking about crew chiefing, it's like I said, it's a lifestyle, it's a mindset. Told you I was gonna yawn. I wasn't trying to, but I did. When you type this up on the internet and you're looking for crew chief stuff, you'll see like flying crew chiefs. The program where I'm at, flying crew chiefs, very lucrative. It seems to be competitive. They fight. No, I wouldn't say fight, but they're healthily competitive with the selection of missions to the different variables of location. So it's cool, it's motivating. I'm trying my best to learn as much as I can because I would love to do this. FCC, you hear about it all the time if you're in maintenance. So FCC for this person or that person. But I mean, typically it's for like crew chief. You're a flying crew chief. But other specialists can earn that title as well because you know your job. And then you learn the aircraft more. That's crew chief territory. Because we're called jack of all trades, master of none. If you go to Shepherd Air Force Base, you'll have that like drilled into your head, you know. But like I said, that's for like the AFSC that's current right now. I think that's just a 2 Alpha 5 3. So crew chief, I think 2 Alpha 5 is just general maintenance. But if you're a 2 Alpha 5 3, I'm pretty sure that's just crew chief. But I digress. It's cool. When I first got to my unit, I wanted to be an asset to the mission. But my mission is that, and it's redundant that I'm the mission, is that my mission is myself. Learn the job. I've been told, you know, my OJT, my training is to fuck up, ask questions, and learn. You know, some people will give you a hard time. They're like, oh, you're in for 6 months. You have X amount of jets. You should be good. But not everybody's on the same page, or some days we're so busy with either red ball maintenance or just general maintenance that not everybody is focused about the new guys, I would say. Not in a bad way, but it just seems to never get done, and it could be blamed on a lack of initiative for both sides, but you see it a lot. And I see that, you know, you got your guys that are home station, back shop, and they have time, a lot of time with aircraft when they get back shop, maintenance, whatever. They get the training knocked out because there's not a lot going on. Or vice versa. You know, some days we'll get a lot of training in because it's a slow day. But yeah, I would say if you are watching this video and you want to be a crew chief and you don't know what a crew chief is, I would say, I mean, it's a lot of people knock it, but it's like a Jiffy Lube type position, but on a larger scale. Like, you're not just changing oil. You're not just checking tires. You do a lot of that. You do a lot of oil, tires, wiping things down, cleaning things, like literally cleaning things, from vacuuming the inside of the aircraft to, you know, cleaning things or putting on your mechanic suit and going out there with a grease gun and going through grease cards, you know, what we call lubrication cards or whatever, and you're lubricating the aircraft to the specifications required. It's a good time if you are into learning. You know, a lot of people think that I'm either sarcastic or I have an attitude, but I'm trying to learn, so I want to know what the proper way is to do something. Some people might have a different way of approaching a situation, and that's fine. And there's no like but this or that. All I'm saying is that I want to know what each person does, and then take that with a grain of salt and use it for my abilities to get better at my job. Shiza. Yeah, dude. Trying to pick up on it as much as possible, because it's just a lot of little things that you'll pick up on in maintenance. Like I said, if you're a specialist, if you're flightline maintenance, tool accountability is paramount. Don't lose your shit. Yeah, you might think if you're a civilian right now and you're thinking about becoming a mechanic in the Air Force and you're like, I just want to work on aircraft. Oh, I'll tie it to me. Oh my goodness. I used to tell myself all kinds of things about maintenance. Oh, well, I'll do this or I'll do that. No, you're not going to. You don't know what you're going to do, because it changes all the time. You're dealing with all types of different tools. You'll get a toolbox and you'll need a bag just for the tools that you're going to pull out of the toolbox to carry to the jet, or this over here or over there, or they got jets lined up and you're fixing them and you got to carry your box from one jet to the other, and it's weird because you don't think about like the conversations you have with people when it's quiet, or if you're waiting on a tool, or if you're waiting for somebody, or if you're about to launch a jet and there's people doing stuff and you're waiting. You're sitting there eating a sandwich and you think about like, am I okay? Am I doing this right? Like, I gotta tell myself all the time, it's gonna be okay. Like, I'm exactly where I need to be. Nobody has said, hey, you're a piece of shit, you suck ass at life and this job, so get the fuck out. To me, it's good. If you can make it past Monday, you can make it past anything. You've survived every day up until this point. You've already, experienced 100% of your worst days thus far. So keep going to the next day, right? It's, I wouldn't say it's stressful, but it really puts a lot more on your mind. It keeps the mind occupied. And holy shit, dude, I'm really trying to find this mission intel on this one dude I'm trying to kill that's in Wildlands. I don't know if y'all play Ghost Recon Wildlands, but it's like this cartel. There's some bad dudes, and I can't seem to find the intel. Oh, looks like I found the intel. I didn't even know it. But, that's good. I found my intel. Because I'm in a helicopter flying around looking for that shit. But anyways, yeah, so be a good crew chief. Openly tell people like, hey, I want to learn from you, or I need a mentor, or like, hey, I don't know this, or I don't know that. It's okay. You might get made fun of, but I get made fun of a lot. Like I've posted in a lot of other videos, like I want to go to outer space. Hopefully I'll make it there one day. I kind of set my goals really high, but I mean, where you'll land in between those goals, I mean, to me it's been pretty good. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm going to join the Air Force, I'm going to do all this great stuff. I'm like, damn. I fucking made it this far, and I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I don't want to be like toot my own horn and be like, yeah, dude, I'm doing so badass, like, fuck all you guys, ha ha ha, like, nah. feel like, it's pretty good life. Just don't sell yourself short, and you'll be all right. Like I said, get in the books. Like, I've been hearing that a lot. And I mean, it's not that, I just hear it. Like, you do that. Like, study what parking is. They'll tell you, yeah, you're gonna catch a jet. You're gonna do a through-flight inspection. And if you read through the through-flight inspection, you'll know that that inspection goes with the fact that that bird is going to be on the ground for 6 or more hours. So PDOT approved covers have to be on if you comply with the technical order for parking. Then you already know that once you get done with the parking task, you go into a through-flight inspection and follow the orders. So the bird's going to be sleeping for about 6 hours, getting some rest. So that gives you time to check things like whatever your aircraft has. But mainly like oil and hydro and tires, and other stuff, electrical things, avionics, whatever. You troubleshoot computer codes if your aircraft has codes. I know that some of them aren't as advanced, I guess, but as an apprentice of this being my first airframe and at my first duty station, you learn a lot like on the fly, but you don't see the routine maintenance as you would at like a larger home station, where there's a lot of the same thing happening in one day. Like where I'm at, you'll tow an aircraft to be washed, and you'll launch a bird, and you'll do an inspection or other things. And it's not, oh, hey, you have 5 birds you're gonna launch. You will be doing this all day. Or, oh, hey, liquid oxygen is low. You need to take care of liquid oxygen. And then you're going to tow the aircraft, or you're going to set the aircraft up to be washed. And it's just kind of like all these different tasks. From what I've been told, like it's very different at other bases. Like it can be the same thing over and over and over all day. So that's interesting. But you definitely don't want to get complacent. You can get complacent, I guess. Don't go to autopilot mode. Like, just read your tasks and pretty much follow orders from any sergeant. Obviously, when you swear in, by the officers appointed over me, type deal. Don't be a dumbass. I was a dumbass today. I'm not gonna lie. I went out there. I was in a rush. Took the PDOT probe cover pull, and I was like, remove the PDOT probe covers, and I was like, asking myself, what? I turned around and my sergeant's like, what are you doing? And I was like, what am I doing? I was like, I'm in a hurry. I need to calm down. He's like, get in your book. And I was like, yes, sir. For sure. In my book. Jolly good times. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. Wow. See, I said again. So ridiculous. Being human is very strange. You're thinking in a certain aspect, and then you do other things, and it just looks weird. But crew chief is cool, man. It's cool. Just as can't talk. This video is for new guys or those considering joining the military, I would say just get your basic training done. You'll be okay. Follow your orders. Damn, I got smoked. I'm laying on the ground now. So yeah, just follow your orders. Follow your book. Get in your book step by step until you can put it on the page. Like what the page is gonna say, or when you're scrolling down, if like quality assurance QA is like overlooking you, just don't fuck yourself. I've heard terms slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I mean, some days you feel like you're going too slow, and then other days you're like, I'm moving fast, but is it fast enough? Just move fast, but don't move too fast where you look stupid, and you'll be fine. So, make sure you do your computer-based training as the best as you can, and if people give you a hard time, talk to your supervisor, talk to whoever you can about helping out, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. So, I'm trying to think of anything else that might be helpful for new guys. Is, as far as I know, I covered a lot of it. Just don't be closed-minded. Open your mind. Talk to your peers. Try to learn from everyone around you, and you'll have a good time. Don't, in my opinion, if you're brand new to the military, don't get married as an E3 and E4. Wait until you're an NCO, at least. Just my opinion from what I've seen. It can be expensive, it's a headache, and you make really dark, cynical jokes about being married. I'm not married, I'm single, but I just see it doesn't seem like they're happy, they say they're happy, but to me I see they don't seem like they're fulfilled. Like, they're fulfilled, but not full, they're not full. It just doesn't seem organic. But, it's just an opinion. Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has them. So, doesn't matter. And it goes one and the same. You can be a piece of crap that has an opinion, or you can be the guy that, is Mr. Big Blue and does everything by the book to the T. And, plays the stripe game. Be like, well, I have these stripes and you don't. So, yeah, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you get to work, you're there to work. Don't try to sign up for a job just to jig the system for some cash. If you're going to sign up for the military, sign up because you want to help out. And honest pay, right? Honest pay. It's better than a lot of other illegal crap. So, let's see if there's anything else I could say about anything pertinent. But I just think I covered all the bases. I think, just don't waste your money. Save your money. If you buy a beater car at a base, fix it up. Don't screw yourself over. You'll learn as you get older what's important. Just don't blow your money on, to me, it's my opinion, don't blow your money on tattoos, alcohol, tobacco, strip clubs, or eating out all the time. I'd say eat out 3 times a month, depending on where you're at, and take care of yourself. You know, do what makes you happy. You know, make time for yourself and balance your stress out. Talk to your family. Talk to your loved ones, your kids. You spend a lot of time in the military working, and you know, you sign up for an X amount of time, and it's not like you can just be like, oh hey, hold on, pause, time out. You know, you can't just time out and be like, I gotta go do this. Doesn't matter. Crew chiefing takes up a lot of time. Not that it's bad. That's what I signed up for. Like I said, I love my job. Be open-minded. Get to know people, but don't be like nosy about it. Just try to work with your peers. And I would say that's about all I have right now. If there needs to be a part 2 to this video, I'll update my small community. But as far as I'm concerned, my glasses are going back on, which means that I'm done. This has been a Morgan Khan production, as you can see. Pretty much just me, myself, and I. And these videos have been like that for years. Try to do a podcast soon. Try to get some like personalities on here, talk about other topics other than like work or my life. But yeah, I say I'd probably do a part 2, and I would talk about like just dorm living. But as far as crew chief goes, I just wanted to try to contribute to the community, say that it's a job. It's a cool job. It can be really cool. You just got to be open-minded. And don't let the bullshitters get in your head. Like, you'll know, like, if there's an asshole, there's assholes. But if somebody's just trying to get in your head, you'll know about that too. So, with all that being said, appreciate y'all for watching. Drop a like, a comment, or subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, let me know. It's always greatly appreciated. Click the bell icon if you want to be updated on the latest Air Force type living. And just really more feedback. I know Kyle got kind of retired from Air Force YouTubing. So, I don't know. There's a lot of competitive and a lucrative field for like who's going to be the next Kyle Gott. He was maintenance. So, I don't know. As a crew chief, I have a lot of feedback that I could give the community over my course of knowledge. Like over the course of time, given the X variable of experience that I gain in this career field. But yeah, y'all just hit me up. Hope everyone has a blessed day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.